Divination.
Ours now.
Divination out. Here, you guys can send you that.
Instruction books.
There's
What?
I don't know if there's instructions.
We got a beautiful divination.
Oh boy, this should be interesting.
Tarot cards.
I'll wait for. Alright. I'll read this aloud. Greetings, X. You know me as Lawrence, and I'm writing this note because I gave you the wrong idea of myself. I'm not a stupid brain-dead beatard. Well, I am.
Sure.
But I'm more than just that. If I wasn't, why would I help you? I act a certain way online because of it being what I am used to. IRL, things are different. I actually do care about other people and humanity and all that, and I don't want to see them suffer or divide by zero. I'm giving you these things because I don't know what to do with them, and I think you might. I grew up here in Central Ohio. Some of my friends from high school actually went to OSU, and that is how I know this campus. My parents were anti-nuclear...
Is smoking bothering you? Oh, it's fine.
My parents were anti-nuclear proliferation activists for the first 4 years of my life. Once that stopped being relevant, they refused to let it die. My childhood hammering into me that humanity is incredibly fragile and that every moment we live is filled with both promise and dread.
This is an epically long one.
Yeah, this
is there a TLDR?
I think
Nope.
TLDR is tarot cards and a divination book.
Anyways,
more books in here, right?
There's witch books in here.
Shit ton of books in there.
Wizards and witches.
I'm gonna look through.
Here, keep reading. You found us!
This is why I'm staying involved in this. You missed it, dude. It was epic. Anyways, this is why I'm staying involved in this, and possibly the only reason. I don't feel any kinship with your inquisitiveness, and I wouldn't mind being ordinary if the option presented itself.
Yeah.
Since all of you became involved, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. I should have figured out for myself. Everything you see, I've probably seen before too, but I've never pieced it all together because I never tried, and just bumbled around because I had no idea what was going on. So you've taught me a lot, I guess, and most of it is relevant to my life. So thanks. It's only by chance that I even found you and the information you had gathered. If B hadn't gone down and everyone hadn't pointed to X, I never would have seen your threads and found you. When all this began, I didn't know what David was up to. At least not exactly. It took me almost all of 2008 just to feel comfortable talking about what happened with him. Even then, no one believed me. I knew he must be more or less human because of what he did to me, but that was it. I knew he was somehow involved in the occult too, but nothing else. What he did to me, even though it seems like you guys like it, would just be a mere minor inconvenience and a little embarrassing. Changed my life. Ever since then, it's like he's always right behind me, looking over my shoulder and watching me. I don't know if he really is, but I think so. It's possible that, in an instant, I just pissed off the wrong person, the wrongest person. He's even in my dreams, and these aren't all nightmares. If I dream I'm fucking a Tennessee Volunteers cheerleader in the ass atop a giant pyramid of beer, then he's standing right there watching me do it. If I dream that I'm being chased to the forest by the rake, he's there too. Not chasing, just watching. When he taught school, he was sick, and everyone knew that. He used to have to use an inhaler every few minutes, and he kept smoking anyways. Everyone said he would probably be dead in less than a year, but that doesn't seem to have happened. I've overheard the sisters talk, and it sounds as if they don't think David is a problem for them, and that he will just die off one day. That is why I now believe that he probably can't die, at least not in the normal way. Good God, Lawrence. Fucking. From this, I more or less deduce that the guy is either somehow immortal or already dead. I'm not sure which or what the difference would be. Except I know for a fact that he was human at one point, so something changed, and he began collecting power from people on the internet. Except it isn't just power, I think he's collecting souls, but I can't fathom how. Did you know no one has seen him in a long time? It's true. When I knew David, he was old, but his eyes were the sparkling black color, and his smile was always this weird mixture of insanity and serenity, like the bastard Mpreg offspring of a monk and a madman. But now no one actually sees him. They only hear his voice.
Everything. Now I want to bone Lawrence.
They only hear his voice and see what he's done online. I don't know where he actually is, but I do know who he's working for or with. He's working with or for someone. I know he's in contact with the Arma now, and he may have made some sort of deal with them. I overheard Sai mention the deal. I don't know much about the Arma now. At first I thought they were demons that David wants to summon, but now I know that they are part of a Madriana religion as well. The sisters call them saints sometimes, but I don't understand why that would be even close to what they are.
Did we just get the name of the sisters' religion?
Yeah, a Madriana religion. part of a major honor. I don't know how to go into it.
That's just Latin. That just means the mother.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
It means they believe in the goddess.
Yeah, exactly. David does want to bring the Armanau, whatever they are, into our world. I think that they might destroy it if he does. They want to kill reason, which is pretty much all humans have going for them anyways, right? Maybe that's what he wants. Who knows? The Armanau are probably why David needs souls. Maybe they've commanded him to collect them, or he needs them to bring them into the world. I don't know. I have heard the sisters talk, though, and I do know that not everyone who gave David their number is still following this, and this isn't always because they lost interest. Have you guys noticed anyone missing from your ranks? Any trip fag who was all, lol, I'm gonna tell him he can have all my soul, or some shit, and never post it again? The sisters have talked about it. Mostly, I know David usually asks for bits and pieces of your souls, and that most of souls he's collected are probably weird chimeras of partial souls. If you gave him your time, then a little part of you is in him now, and not in a fun hentai sort of way. That eerie feeling I get of him watching me, I eventually learned to watch him, but I'm not very good at it. And one night, guess what? I started pulling. That's the only way to describe it. Just yanking on whatever connects the two of us. Hurt me like hell, but I did it. I got a tiny shard of a soul back from the bastard. You can see somebody's just like staring at us.
I don't give a damn.
I know a lot of you love the sisters and think they alone can defeat David. That's natural. We always think women are the kinder sex and men are rude, crude, and inconsiderate, causing wars and such, but women are so kind and sweet. Right, I thought so too.
Read that again. Read that again.
Wait, we always think that women are the kinder sex and men are rude, crude, and inconsiderate, causing wars and such, but women
That's
are...
Christian.
They're each individual drawn.
Yeah, Christian said that.
Right, I thought so too, and then I grew a brain, a dick, and a heart.
No.
Remember that message I recorded when they brought me to stay with them? I really meant it. The sisters could not have been more courteous to me when I was staying with them. They told me they needed to keep me with them to stop me from taking more bits of soul back from David, because doing that was hurting me, and if I kept going, I'd end up an hero. You know, every life is sacred, fight with non-violence, all that. I bought it, made sense. I mean, they're a bunch of hippie chips worshipping Mother Reason or some shit, right? I was wrong. They didn't take me to keep me from yanking David's chain too much. They took me to use me. Remember how they call the Armanau saints? They are, in a way. They were created by reason. They were the first things to even exist at all. Except they got rebellious. It's an old story. Creation rebels against Creator, all that shit. Except this time the creation just wants to kill the Creator. Sisters know this too, but they don't care. They want the Armanau to come just as much as David does, except they think that they can control them. Sure, the Armanau want to kill their god and everyone else, but they just need a little love and guidance. They think that if David summons the Armanau on his own, and if they can use me to get to David, they can control them, and use their power to shape the world in their choosing. They don't get it. The Armanau aren't something that can be controlled or trained. The Armanau are chaos itself. They're the bee of the spirit world, as far as I'm concerned.
The first two guys...
If they enter our world, I might not be noticeable. It might not be noticeable at first, but they'll have their way, and things will gradually become more chaotic and less logical. I was given one vision of a future like that, but I don't know if it is the only one. This is where you come in. This bag contains everything I've stolen from the sisters. Most of it is not important, but you can do with it what you wish. But the mirror is important. The mirror belonged to Harley, and the sisters used it to train her, to channel her power towards their goal. Harley is with David now. The power she channeled, power of the goddess, drove her insane. If allowed, she will, with David, bring the Armanau. What will happen after that is anyone's guess. I've never been good at making decisions, which is why I'm leaving this up to you. The mirror you have now in your possession can be used to scry with great effectiveness and accuracy. However, to stop the Armanau, it must be destroyed. The choice is left up to you. You can destroy the mirror or use it. I will respect whatever decision you make, regardless of the consequences. Everything else is yours as well, including the tarots, Harley's Zener cards, and the books. I would not know what to do with any of it if I kept them. Yours truly, Lawrence. P.S. The game has been lost. Basically,
you just lost the game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but basically...
You're making that up. No.
No, it's there.
It's there.
But I think he's just...
I think he's just sticking around.
Yeah, he's being...
Basically, destroy the mirror or keep it. I don't know what to do from there. You guys didn't mix up the tarot cards, did you?
No, but that one was mixed up to begin with. The first three
We got
cards
three
were
cards.
the Hermit, Judgment, and the World.
Okay, now what's going on?
I figured it was going to be...